Hey guys, hope you're having an awesome weekend so far. I am super excited to be taking over the programming as of Monday for the main CrossFit classes. So I'm going to take you through our next 8-week training block, take you through what you should expect from the training, but then also what we're going to be working on, what we're going to be focusing on, and then digging a little bit deeper into what this week looks like coming up. So to start with, our main focuses for this training block, so for these 8 weeks, are going to be, from a strength perspective, we're going to be working on the back squat. In particular, we're going to be testing a 5-rep max back squat. And then from a gymnastics perspective, we're going to go back to some strict pulling work in the form of the pull-up. And we're going to test 1 max set of strict pull-ups. And then we're going to work on those things a bit more specifically over those 8 weeks. Then we're going to retest. Now we have a workout that I've put together as a test, which is going to combine both of those elements. That's going to be some squatting in the front squat this time, pull-ups, and then burpee over bar. I'm going to go into that in a bit more detail in a little bit. So how's the week going to look from now? We're going to have our squat focus day on Monday. So Monday, one of our big priority days for this week coming. So tomorrow, we're going to be doing a test for that 5-rep back squat. Then we're going to be going into a 12-minute EMOM. You'll notice on these, it's pretty leggy and pretty hip heavy. So you're just going to try and hang on for those 3 rounds. You're then going to get a minute in that EMOM. So only going to go through that 3 times. So just trying to hold on to those reps throughout that workout, but a really nice sort of threshold worker that you're going to be on there. Then on Tuesday, this is going to fall into what we might refer to as our longer day. So we've got a bit of a core piece to start with, and that is going to be a theme running through the block. We are going to be doing quite a bit more core. So we are going to be going for a core finisher, or core starter, I should say, really, at the beginning of that session. Then we're going to go into a 24-minute AMRAP, which is going to represent our sort of longer piece within the CrossFit class. And we're going to go for basically some calories. We're not using the C2 bike on this today. I have written that on the notes, so no one jump on those C2 bikes. And we're going to have ski, row, or the Echo bike, and then you're going to do essentially some push press, then go into some reverse lunges, unweighted, let those shoulders recover a bit, and then you're going to go into push jerk. Now you'll notice that the rep scheme does go up from the push dumbbell push press into the push jerk. That's because if we are really efficient with our hips, we should actually be able to go for more reps unbroken if we're doing that push jerk really well. Coaches are going to take you through that, and they're going to help you become really efficient at that push jerk if you're not already, so don't stress. Then, little twist on that, every 8 minutes, including at the beginning, we are going to take a heavy kettlebell for a walk outside, 50 meters, and we're going to go for a suitcase carry, 50 meters one way, swap sides, 50 meters the other. And that's going to essentially give you 3 rounds of that within the workout. You just stop where you are when the 8 minutes is up, and you're going to get started on those. On Wednesday, that's going to be, as I said earlier, we're going to be doing that strict pull-up test. So you're going to have a short window. So I've given you 5 minutes, but it's just going to be one set. You're not going to probably need to reproduce this. Then don't mind if we're scaling that. Obviously, we don't need to have pull-ups to be able to do this session. We can do banded or assisted pull-ups, or potentially ring rows, or another variation. Just the key thing is make sure you make a note of whatever it is, or whatever option it is that you choose, because then in 8 weeks' time, you're going to have a choice. You either retest what you did and see that you've made progress. So say I use a red band for the pull-up, then I retest my pull-ups with the red band and see if I can do more reps, or potentially we take a step to trying it without pull-ups and maybe we get 1 or 2. That's of course going to be a progression. Even if the number of unassisted pull-ups is less than the banded pull-ups, that's still going to be a load of progress. So just make sure you make a note so you can look at it back before. Then kind of touched on it earlier, but we've got 3 rounds for time as the workout. We're going to go 15 front squats, 15 pull-ups, 15 burpee over bar, 3 rounds for time cap 8 minutes. That's a tough time cap. This is pretty much all sprint, and It is going to challenge that front rack a little bit in that front squat position, and then going straight into the pull-ups. Shoulders are going to be fatigued, and then go straight into the burpee over bar. It's all pretty tough and a nice combination, but hopefully we can really attack that well as we work on. We aren't just going to be doing strict pulling work, we obviously are going to be doing the kipping work as well. So hopefully that's going to help us become more efficient in that workout by the time. So when we've got more strength and we're better at kipping, we're going to be able to do better in that workout at the end of the block. Then on Thursday, we're going to be doing some handstand push-up work. So we've got a couple of different levels there. That's just kind of it gives you a bit of a structure to work to if you can't do handstand push-ups. But essentially it's going to be some variation of a hold. So that could be in a pike position on the box, as some of you will be familiar with, or up against the wall. Then you're going to do some sort of strict handstand push-up work. Again, could be on the box, could be against the wall. If you're not able to go upside down on the box yet, there's still going to be options for you. So we'll still look at doing a hold, and we'll still look at doing some strict pressing work with some dumbbells. But the coach will work with you on that, so don't stress. Then in the workout there, we've got some interval-based work for Thursday. Essentially going to be some calories into some kettlebell deadlifts, heavy kettlebell deadlifts, and then kipping handstand push-ups on that one. Just a nice way there to get a bit of handstand push-up volume in, but also get a bit of higher intensity there with the calories and the deadlifts. One thing to note here is we are aiming to get those intervals done within 2 minutes. I'm hoping there for a 1-to-1 ratio of work to rest. Okay, so if we're not able to do it in that 2-minute time, we are going to want to make some adjustments either to the calories or to the technicality of the movement of the handstand push-up, or potentially the loading of the kettlebell deadlifts. Then finally on Friday, we've got a bit more of a weightlifting focused day. We're going to be doing a number of rounds of 2 hang snatch, really working on really great positioning on there. Now, if we're all looking good and it feels good, then we can build up weight across the 8 rounds. It is every 1.5 minutes, so we should give you a bit of time there. You're going to get over a minute, so minute 10, minute 15 worth of rest each round, plenty of time to get some plates out, etc. So that should be really nice. Then we're going to put what we've learned and what we've practiced in there into good use in the workout. It's going to be a 14-minute AMRAP. We've got some running in there. We're going to go for a 400-meter run, 15 snatches, and then 10 V-ups, a little bit more core work in there for you. Nothing really too much to say on that one. Hopefully you like the sound of that block. Something also to bear in mind is that the strength, Olympic lifting, and gymnastics, are all going to be following a training block as well, a cycle or a block from Monday as well. So if you are looking to supplement some of the work, so for example, either maybe you miss the squat session 1 week, or you want just a bit more squatting in, then potentially have a look at the strength class, which is going to help you build a little bit more squatting into it, so heavy squatting into your week. Maybe you want to work a bit more on your pull-ups or your handstand push-ups. Again, steer towards the gymnastics maybe. And then if you really want to spend some more time specifically working on the Olympic weightlifting side of things, then try and see if we can supplement that in as well. All in all though, next week, really good opportunity to get stuck into your training. Can't wait to see you all in the gym. I can't wait to see you all tackle this programming. If you've got any questions whatsoever, then fire me a message, ask one of the team. We're super happy to help. Can't wait to see you then. Cheers guys.